A Lowcountry police force is working on improving its relationship with the public and its policies in the wake of recent officer-involved incidents. It's doing so with the help of some of its younger citizens. News 3's Andrew Davis is joining us from the Lowcountry newsroom with the story.
It may not be a change in the way of thinking at the Bluffton Police Department, but now it's in writing. Policies designed to give officers direct orders about use of force and how their job is to enforce those rules for citizens and their fellow officers.
So that's part of being professionals, being able to look at things and say, you know what, we need to make a little bit of a change to be even better.
And Bluffton Police hopes the changes they're making will better their service and relationship with the public.
I think it builds that trust with us in the community, showing that the officers are not going to put up with, unethical behavior. They're going to step up. They're going to stop it from happening.
Duty to intervene. That's what officers now have. If they see a fellow officer using unnecessary and potentially illegal force, they must step in and step up to stop it.
You have a responsibility to intervene when you see something wrong, whether it's a crime that's being committed by a citizen or a crime being committed by an officer.
Even if you think you're the best, like you can always be a better role model.
That's why 20-year-old Walter Wheeler and several other young black activists sat down to talk with Bluffton Police about their use of force policy. Walter says the police have shown they support many of the policies in the national 8 Can't Wait campaign, including banning chokeholds and not shooting at moving cars. He just wanted to have a dialogue to help both sides understand better and make guidelines that benefit and protect everyone.
There was just more transparency, then I think everybody would be happy. If everybody knew what was going on and kind of knew the direction things were going and how policies were changing, and we thought that would be the #1 goal.
If you don't hold your own people responsible, how are you going to hold people in the community responsible? So we are held to higher standards as police in law enforcement, and we need to adhere to that.
Now, for officers who do not follow that policy and don't intervene themselves, they could face suspension, firing, and potentially even criminal charges. If it went that far, another agency like SLED would step in to do the investigation. It's another step in making sure citizens know the law has to be followed by everyone, with or without a badge. Andrew Davis, WSAV News 3, on your side.